What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Wealth Hacker Labs. It is Saturday morning. I was actually getting ready to go on a morning walk, but when I read this news article overnight, I'm like, okay, I gotta do a quick video on this, especially since I just published a video just a few days ago talking about, if you want to know like how to make money investing in a bear market in a time of financial crisis, one of the easiest ways to do that is look to see how the billionaires are investing. Like, how are the ultra wealthy investing their money? And one of the examples I gave in that video was talking about Warren Buffett and what he is currently buying. Well, now we're talking about Warren Buffett, not what he's buying, but what he's actually selling. So check this out. This is a headline of all headlines right now. So Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway sells part of Delta and Southwest Airlines stakes. Now that headline is not as appealing, but check out these stats here. According to regulatory filings, Berkshire sold nearly 13 million shares of their Delta Airlines stock for about 314 million and roughly 2.3 million of Southwest shares for about 74 million. Now I think the whole Delta thing is interesting because I've seen a lot of other YouTubers and just a lot of bloggers talking about buying into Delta Airlines stock. And it's just interesting that with Delta Airlines dropping as much as it has, and many people thinking that this is a buying opportunity, you got to think that what does Warren and Berkshire Hathaway know, the fact that they're going to dump a good chunk of their shares. Now they still own a decent amount of stock in each, and I think it's reported that of the 13 million shares that they sold, that was only an 18% stake of their entire holdings. And with Southwest Airlines, it was only a 4% holding. So they still own a good chunk. I think it owns a lot more of the Southwest stock. But it's just interesting, And of course, you can see this chart here. Actually, let me just show you what the Delta Airlines stock looks like. So this is just in the last 5 days, and then whenever Warren made that announcement, bam, we dropped down even more right before market close. Looking at Southwest, as you can see there, even more of a further drop. And it's just expected right now with with the whole airlines industry. No one's flying right now. Who knows when this is actually going to get back to somewhat normal. And I don't know if you can see the screenshot here, but not only were Delta and Southwest affected with this, you got the other airlines also taking a beating right now. So yeah, so I mean, this is all for any large investor to sell off a substantial stake in any stock. This is something that has to be filed with the SEC, and this was put on record. I think this was all done last week. Yeah, the sales were conducted on Wednesday and Thursday. Filing showed. So right now, once again, he didn't sell off all of his stock, but dang, he sold off a good chunk. 13 million shares. 13 million shares of Delta and 2.3 million shares of Southwest. So what does this mean for you? I mean, I think this means that if you've got any money right now, if you got your stimulus check coming and you think, hey, I'm going to go out and buy some of these stocks, that are just taking a beating right now. It's not that you can't make money. It's just that you're probably not going to get that quick turnaround, that quick ROI that you think you might. Because if Berkshire and Warren really thought that this was something that would turn back around, then why would they be selling right now? There might be some other reasons going on, but you have to think, if they know that they can get their money back, then why would they be liquidating right now? Because as you can see right here, there were no reasons for the sales given, and maybe he'll come out with a press release or share something, why, they felt this was the time to do it. Nonetheless, they did it. They sold a big chunk. So just be forewarned. Don't be rushing into buying. And this doesn't just apply to these airline stocks. I mean, there's a lot of stocks right now that, yeah, they can get back to where they were, but certain industries are going to take a lot longer to rebound than others, and the airline industry is just one of those. So, all right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this video, and just be careful out there. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk at you later. This is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Until next time, peace.